Welcome to the most overpowered meta players in FIFA 21. I'm your boy FIFA, and EA has dropped the official ratings of FIFA 21 a couple of days ago. Not all the ratings are here, but I will make an update video about it when all the ratings will be confirmed. But if you want to prepare yourself the best way possible for FIFA 21's Ultimate Team, you came to the perfect video, because I've selected the best overpowered meta goalkeepers, center backs, midfielders, wingers and strikers for every single budget, from super dirty cheap to a little bit more expensive. But all these players have one thing in common: they're overpowered for their rating. So guys, if you love and want to see more FIFA 21 and transfer videos, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that before, put on the notification bell, and don't forget to drop a like to get more pack luck in your first FIFA 21 pack opening. Let's go! Starting off with the goalkeepers, and so far we don't have very low rated goalkeepers available, so we go for Kasper Schmeichel with the first one. He has amazing reflexes. Yes, some of the stats aren't incredible, but it might be FIFA 21 that is so important that the reflexes on the goal line are super important, and that is what he has. Andre Onana is one of the most complete goalkeepers you can get for around 10k. He is great with the ball on his feet. He is very good as a sweeper keeper. He is great catching balls. As I told you, he is a little bit the cheaper version for Alisson Becker or Ederson Moraes. 89 diving, 89 reflexes. Gianluigi Donnarumma, his card is looking the same almost every single season. In the career mode, this guy is a living legend for many years to come as well, and he was it in the past. And in the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team Serie A teams, Gianluigi will be a goalkeeper we see a lot. Gulashki of RB Leipzig, the goalkeeper of Hungary, is super complete. If you want to get the best goalkeeper, you have to go for Manuel Neuer, but he will be very expensive, so we can't actually call him overpowered, but we can go for Gulashki if you want a cheap solution. Burnley, no, in real life is injured, but FIFA gave him a nice card, 85 grading. He is great, he is super complete. He doesn't have the reflexes of Kasper Schmeichel, but he is more complete with all the other stats. So pick your goalkeeper. Moving on from the goalkeepers to the center backs, the first one is Akanji. He got a -5 from 83 to 78. Great news for the cheap squad building people, because now he is even more cheap. He's still overpowered and very sweaty. The Bundesliga was hit hard by EA this year. David Alaba went down from 85 to 84 after winning every single trophy. Yep, he got the position change from left back to center back, and maybe for our FIFA fans it is a good thing, because just like Akanji, he is just overpowered as he was with a higher rating card, and he is much cheaper as well. New signing of Manchester City is Nathan Ake. He has the pace 74 and the defending to catch up with attackers, but also be great in and around the penalty box. We can argue about his physicality, but who needs physicality if you have speed and defending? Rafael Varane, in my opinion, is one of the best center backs in the world in FIFA for many years. His pace is still great. He deserves more, but EA is not giving it to him. But with this card, if you have Rafael Varane, yes, he will not be very cheap. He will be expensive, but he will feel like an icon card. Davinson Sanchez is now a non-rare 81 rated center back, a -2 in the game. A big downgrade. And why? He was one of the best performing center backs for his team Tottenham Hotspur. What is happening with Toby Alderweireld? I don't want to know what rating he will get. Davinson Sanchez once again gets a downgrade that is not deserved, but the good news is, just like with Akanji, he is super dirty cheap. Joe Gomez got a big upgrade to 83, and the Liverpool fans will be quite happy because EA was very generous to that team. Joe Gomez is not as cheap as he was in FIFA 18, 19 and 20, but he is now one of the best center backs you can get. Why? He has 82 pace, 83 defending and 80 physicality. Simple as that. You could link him up with Kimpembe if you want to build yourself a hybrid team. You can go for the left hand side with Paris Saint-Germain Ligue 1 players, right hand side with English Premier League players. Kimpembe is a little bit the same type of player, but he will be a lot cheaper. Matthijs de Ligt for many years is also a career mode living legend, but in Ultimate Team he's also a decent card to use. He is quite tall. I believe he is 6'4", in combination with the defending, physicality and also the speed he has. He is a great player to catch. Lenglet is the best center back of Barcelona. Gerard Piqué has a higher rating, but that is not fair. Lenglet was way better, and also in comparison with the card of Piqué, Lenglet is very usable for a La Liga side or a French squad builder. Last but not least is Koulibaly. We could also select the players like Virgil van Dijk or Sergio Ramos, but I think they will be quite expensive. Koulibaly is now playing in the Serie A if he'll make the switch to Manchester City, his price will go up big time. If he stays in the Serie A, he will be quite cheap in combination with the quality he brings on the pitch. The last position in the defensive line is the fullback position. We're starting off with Alphonso Davies. His rating is not yet confirmed, but it will be somewhere between 79 and 80. Everybody expected way more, including myself, but just like with the Akanji story, he will be much cheaper and available for more people, and that is what a lot of you people are waiting for. Give a thumbs up for Alphonso Davies. Want to sign a fullback of Manchester City? That is not a problem. You can go for Benjamin Mendy as a left back, and on the right back position you have Kyle Walker. He is the best player, and you can also go for the cheaper version, and that is João Cancelo. Wan-Bissaka is a player I am waiting for because he has amazing defensive skills, and let's be honest, in all, well, FIFA games, defending is more important for a fullback than playing attacking football. Everybody is keeping their fullbacks back when they attack, so that is why Wan-Bissaka is such an amazing player. If you build yourself a Serie A team, there is a must-have player, even better than Alexandro, and that is Theo Hernandez, because he is way quicker and better in defending than Alexandro. He is a great player. Look into the card. Alexandro might be better, but also a lot more expensive. So Theo is a super cheap beast. Benjamin Mendy kept his 83 rated card after playing a very strong season. He now has the same rating as Marcelo, but he is almost 14 pace higher than Marcelo. So everybody will be going for Furlo Mendy as their La Liga left back, or maybe Jordi Alba, but he is pretty expensive. We are moving on to the midfielders. The first position is the CDM. They will have Sandro Tonali. With his 80 pace, he is a very usable player. He will be dirty cheap because he's also a non-rare 77 rated. Put him on your wish list. Thomas Delaney is a must-have player in a Bundesliga side because he is super complete. He has the speed to play on that position in the higher division rival games. He can play in the weekend league. He is just a complete midfielder. Witsel is also great, but he is a little bit more expensive and higher rated, so I went for Delaney. Frank Cassie, the CDM, can play together with a perfect link with Sandro Tonali. So what are you waiting for? Cassie, Tonali, and a starting team for the Serie A. Where is the party? It is with Thomas. Thomas Partey of Atletico Madrid is linked with a move to Inter and Arsenal. So far, he's still an Atletico player. He got an Atletico card by EA, so that means he's available in the La Liga. Very complete and even better than all the other players. The last CDM is N'Golo Kante, and I hear you thinking, Viva, he is so expensive. Well, guys, yes, he is, but even for that price, and for an 88 rated card, he will be much more usable than many icon or legend cards, and he is just the best player on this position. On with the center midfielders, and there we have two players of Tottenham Hotspur, and there are Sissoko and Ndombele, and just like in the Serie A with Tonali and Frank Cassie, you can make yourself a perfect link with pretty physical and speedy center mids. Frankie de Jong also has 80 pace that makes him very usable. He is okay on the ball with shooting, but his passing, his control, his dribbling, it is out of this world. Imagine him with one special card, it will be booming. Emre Can alongside Thomas Delaney, the midfielder of Borussia Dortmund, is looking pretty decent, completed with Axel Witsel or maybe Marco Reus, and you have a perfect tridente on that midfield. Both Oxlade-Chamberlain and Gini Wijnaldum are very complete center midfielders. Oxlade-Chamberlain are for the people that don't have the budget to buy Gini Wijnaldum, so you don't have to worry. That is what I love about this video. If you watch it, you know all the players for cheap budget, medium budget, and the best budget available. Unbelievable! Valverde has 86 pace. That means he is quicker than Serge Gnabry and Jadon Sancho combined. Of course, that is not realistic. Some rumors are that his 68 pace was switched by an EA employee to 86. That are the rumors that are going on the internet, but we don't care. We pick him up because he looks like the most OP player ever at the start of a game. Imagine him with one inform card, he goes up to 85 and his speed will be almost 90. Don't forget to give a thumbs up to increase your pack log, and if you're using this video to build yourself a dream team, also drop a thumbs up to appreciate it. We have Marco Reus going down to 85, but just like with Akanji and all the other Bundesliga players, welcome, because we will love you and we can buy you a lot cheaper. Kai Havertz will be a lot more expensive than Marco Reus because he's a Premier League player. I think you have to pay around 100k at the start of the game to bring in Kai Havertz, but then you have one of the quickest, most agile cams in the world. Whereas Paulo Dybala, I didn't put him in the episode because he's 88, and I think Kai Havertz is just as good or even better to use. Alejandro Papu Gomez, 90 pace on the cam position. That is something everybody is waiting for years. He can destroy opponents opponents on his own. He is very tiny, 5'6", but he will destroy them like he is a giant. Hakim Ziyech alongside the man Kai Havertz. Both of them have 80 plus speed, are great with the ball on their feet, have decent long shooting, and they are just completely the best cams to link up with the Chelsea logo. Perfect link, perfect player. And the last cam, you might be wondering where is Kevin De Bruyne, but he is way too high rated and way too expensive to call him overpowered. We go to Bruno Fernandes. He is just the cheap version, as crazy as that sounds, of the man Kevin De Bruyne. Whereas for Pogba, I don't think his, well, defending is good enough to actually be a center midfielder in a FIFA game, and now with the downgrade, I go for Bruno instead of Paul. We go to the wing position, and the first two players are Gareth Bale and Vinicius Jr. Vinicius has 95 pace, incredible, nobody will catch up with him. Also keep an eye on Rodrigo and Gareth Bale. His 83 rated card is just something everybody wants to get. Steven Bergwijn looks like a very complete left winger and a very cheap solution instead of Heung-min Son, his teammate. Heung-min Son will be around 200-300k, Bergwijn around 15k in a few weeks, and at the start I think around 30k. Marcus Rashford got his position changed from striker to left midfielder. Is he still overpowered? Yes, he is, but not as good as last year. As a striker, he was unbelievable quick on the left mid position. With his 83 shooting, he brings something special to the pitch. Maybe a player you didn't expect is Rafinha. He is playing for Stade Rennes, playing championship football for the very first time, and the Brazilian player can be linked out with many Brazilian players in the world, and he is a very decent, complete player and dirty cheap. And same can be said about Minamino. He is the same type of player, very cheap, and every Premier League side will have him at the start of a squad builder. Leroy Sané is the most complete winger in the Bundesliga. Yep, he is better than Jadon Sancho, better than Serge Gnabry, because he has almost 10 points more in the speed area, and that makes Leroy Sané an uncatchable player alongside Kingsley Coman. You can choose one of them. We are finishing the episode off with 10 strikers, and once again, for every single budget there are players, so give a thumbs up if you love the video and the video is helping you. Wissam Ben Yedder, he destroyed more controllers like everybody else in the world combined did. Wissam Ben Yedder was the man everybody was afraid to play against. I love to have him in his team, and this season he's even better at the start. Ante Rebic is a player that is on top of my wish list of a Serie A team, because the 79 rated striker will be around 5 to 10k at the start of a FIFA game. That is pretty cheap for the quality you get. Divock Origi is there for the very smallest budget. He is non-rare, 77, but he has the skills to pay the bills. Timo Werner being linked out with Kai Havertz and Hakim Ziyech in a 4-1-2-1-2 system. That will be something nobody wants to defend against. You have the quality on the cam position and the speed and the shooting to destroy the opponent with Timo Werner as your striker. Give a thumbs up if you want him in your beginning pack. Yes, I know Kylian Mbappe is 90 rated. Yes, I know he will be very expensive, but yes, I also know that he is worth his money. He is an overpowered meta player, because if you use him, he will feel like you have Pele or Ronaldo number 9. 87 shooting for Erling Braut Haaland. Give a thumbs up if you're using him in your team, if you can afford him, because he will be pretty expensive, but worth every single coin. He has the speed, he has the physicality, and he is a bloody amazing finisher. If you think Wissam Ben Yedder destroyed you, be aware of Erling Braut Haaland in FIFA 21. For the lower budgets, João Felix might be quite awesome to use. Yes, his speed is not amazing, but you can pimp that up with a Hunter card, and he reminds me a little bit of Wissam Ben Yedder in FIFA 20, and we all know what he did. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang got hit with a downgrade where he expected a big upgrade, but once again, for the FIFA fans that want to spend less money for better players, that is great news, because now Aubameyang is much cheaper, and he feels a little bit like the cheaper version of Kylian Mbappe. Jesus, Gabriel Jesus is there, and he is 83 rated, but he has amazing stats. Just the same story, he feels a little bit like Wissam Ben Yedder. He is nice dribbling, he is pretty fast to catch up and stay away from defenders, and his shooting makes him very dangerous. And the last player is Cristiano Ronaldo. Yes, he got downgraded to 92, but Cristiano Ronaldo in the gameplay is already amazing. I played the FIFA game in the pre-release, and he was just something, was unstoppable. So trust me, yes, Ronaldo is very expensive, but if you're playing like the draft mode, pick Ronaldo every single time because he will get you win after win after win. So guys, let me know what starting team are you building with all these players. Drop it in the comment section below, and the one that gives me that best starting squad, I will reward you with an amazing football shirt you want to choose. So give people likes in the comment section down below if you think their starting team looks the best. People with the most likes will win the shirt. So guys, give it a thumbs up, subscribe and put on the notification bell. I thank you all for watching, wish you all a very nice day, and hope to see you back tonight with a transfer video. 2000 likes is what we need for that.